Okay, so welcome to part 2 of the 78 Lincoln Continental Town Car. As you can see, she's in the garage. And I've got a new place for her. I didn't want her over on that other side over there because see how long she is? She blocks the door. So we put her in over here. I mean, usually I have her pulled in the other way, but I went shopping to Costco and filled that gigantic trunk up with stuff. So it was easier than walking all the way around from the back of the car. But anyway, I just wanted to show you an update on what we've done to the car so far and perhaps touch on what's coming up next. So I have the battery disconnected so the light will not come on. But as you can see, the interior is beautiful. The only bad part is right there. There's a tiny little hole right here, and this leather's kind of worn off the little button in the center. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I mean, the rest of the interior is beautiful. But I took the clock out, and I actually got it to work, but there's something wrong with it, and it binds up when it tries to change the hour. So I think it's shot. I don't know. I mean, I literally had the thing completely apart, and there's something wrong with it. I don't know. I'm not going to mess around with it. So basically, the light's still in there, but I have the power disconnected to it, so it doesn't continuously run. The radio, there is a problem with the radio. The antenna, power antenna works beautifully, which is nice because they're obsolete. The tape deck, for some reason, plays too fast, which is odd. And I cannot adjust the stations on the radio. There's something wrong with the radio. So I'm going to have to either take that out and try to figure out what's wrong with it and fix it, which is, I'm sure, completely possible. Or I'm going to have to possibly send it out and have it upgraded to modern electronics. So anyway, let's see. The other thing that doesn't work, both power locks in the rear do not work. But both power front ones do. All the windows work. Oh, the other thing I changed, let me grab this and show you. See these things? These are door lock strikers. Now if you see, I saved one to show. On here, there's supposed to be a little piece of plastic, and that keeps the doors from rattling when they're shut. And they're all, it's very common on these era Fords, they all fall apart. You see this one's got, these are the brand new ones. I put these on all 4 doors. And now the doors shut beautifully. And they don't rattle at all. Let's see what else. We got brand new tires on it, all 5. These are hand kook. They seem to be a pretty good deal, so I got those. Let's see. Okay, most of what I did was under the hood. The only thing I haven't done with parts that I bought was the thermostat yet, which doesn't really. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just I want to change it just because I don't know when the last time it was changed, and avoid any problems. But you can see it's pretty clean on here. I did not do anything under here at all. I did not clean this. This is the way I got it. So I did have a coolant leak, which turned out to be a loose lower radiator hose clamp. I haven't seen one since then. I did all new cap rotor and wires and spark plugs on it. I changed the oil, of course. I put a new PCV valve on. This is a Motorcraft one. The one on there was a non-Ford one, and it was making a weird rattling noise when the car was running. And let's see, new battery, of course. I put a new battery cable. This was all shot. And this is I put this on. This is a disconnect to turn the power off to the car, because these cars have a tendency to start on fire, unfortunately, because of the power seat switches were very bad design. And this one does have an issue. I have not taken them apart yet to check to see how bad they are, but the passenger side seat only goes backwards and forwards. None of the other functions work, so the switch is probably bad, but I don't know that 100% for sure. I mean, there still could be something wrong with the seat motors. It's not likely. It's probably a switch because they're a common problem. I also replaced one of these up here. I still got to get one more for the other side, and also one of the bulbs was burnt out for the vanity mirror. And I put new wipers on, and they were clogged completely. I had to take the whole stupid thing apart and blow all the gunk out from all the washer hose, which is all clogged up. I mean, I literally had to take the entire system apart all the way to the jets. And then I took this out since it was filthy dirty, and I cleaned it out, and so it looks like, well, you can't really see it because it's way down in there, but it looks like almost brand new now. You see the blue for the washer fluid down in there. I had the bottom of the undercarriage of the engine and all that steam cleaned off at shop because it does have oil leaks, and we want to see where they're coming from so we can get those addressed. I put a new radiator cap on. That's a Motorcraft one. The belts look okay, so I didn't do anything with those right yet. The AC doesn't, I've heard the compressor coming on, but it doesn't blow cold, so it's either got a leak or another problem, which I'm pretty sure when I was looking at it earlier, it looked like the front seal, at the very least, the front seal was leaking. Who knows if the hoses were leaking or not. We got to check all that stuff yet. What else did I do? New air filter. And I haven't cleaned the carb or anything like that yet. The other thing I've been working on is these damn headlights. So these will not stay down. Well, originally they wouldn't stay down more than like 10 minutes. And now, since I've been fiddling with it, they won't stay down more than a couple of minutes because, ouch, there was a check valve in this line, which somebody put in, which didn't originally come with the car. And probably they were doing that to alleviate or keep the headlights from coming up so soon, which it was kind of doing, but this is the original only valve in that line, and I believe this is bad because if I crimp off the hose right here, you know, with the headlights down, and I leave a pair of vice grips on there, they'll stay down for days. I mean, I left it for 2 days, and they did not even budge a millimeter. So I know that whole part of the system's good. But I think that valve is bad, and I think the headlight switch is bad. It also has a vacuum switch on it, and that is something I haven't dug out to address yet. So, I mean, I can get one that's probably made in China for about 30 bucks, or I can try to get an NOS Ford one, which is ridiculously priced, and I don't know how good a 40-year-old rubber seal would be. So I don't know exactly what to do. I'm pretty sure those are the only two issues remaining in the headlight system. I mean, that's not a big giant priority, but it's kind of irritating when it's something that is a feature of the car and you want those to stay down as long as they can, especially if you're going to go to a car show or something. So anyway, that brings us up to current, I believe. I don't think there's anything else that I've done to the car that I can think of. I haven't had it detailed yet. I'm going to wait until I get some of the mechanical work done on it. I'm probably going to get some of those oil leaks addressed and the transmission serviced at the very least. Maybe it depends on if there's anything found in the pan when that comes out. But as far as that's concerned, yeah, I don't want the, you know, greasy mechanic fingerprints all over it. I can't do the stuff anymore. I don't have anywhere to do it. So that's my resort, is to take it somewhere else. So anyhow, the only other thing I did was on the other side of the car, I replaced the burnt out bulb in here. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I've done to the car. I mean, there was the one other thing that does have a problem. It has a vibration when you get up to about 55 and over. And that's another thing that needs to be addressed, because I can't drive it on the freeway. So now you know where we're sitting with the car. I mean, I love it, and I don't see any reason not to fix what's wrong with it. Obviously, it's well worth it. And next video we will tell you what else we did. I'm hoping that maybe we can get these power locks addressed. I'll have to pull the door panels off there and check and see if they're bad or if there's something disconnected. I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping up with the car, and I hope you follow us with the progress.